In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on December 9, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Kraken versus Washington Capitals. The Seattle Kraken face the Washington Capitals, with both teams heading in opposite directions to start the season. The Kraken have a 15-7-3 record, and with 7 wins in their last 10 games, have the second best record in the Pacific Division. The Capitals have a 12-12-4 record, but have won back-to-back games to improve within the Metropolitan Division. The Kraken are looking to remain near the top of the Pacific Division, while the Capitals look to continue to climb out of the bottom of the Metropolitan Division, making the upcoming game a pivotal one for both teams. Seattle is 6-0 in their last 6 road games and 7-2 in their last 9 games overall, while the under is 4-0-1 in their last 5 games against the Metropolitan Division. Washington is 4-12 in their last 16 games following a win, and 1-4 in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, while the under is 4-0-1 in their last 5 home games. The Kraken, who average 3.6 goals per game, should constantly find the back of the net, with Andre Burakovsky, Jordan Eberle, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with great puck movement. The Kraken should also limit a Capitals offense that is scoring only 2.79 goals per game, with Vince Dunn, Adam Larsson, and the rest of the defensive unit creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, while goaltender Martin Jones steps up and makes plenty of big saves. I get the reasoning for Washington being favored on home ice, and they've started to play a bit better in their last few games. However, I'm still not sold on the Caps just yet, and while the Kraken dropped a couple of recent games, it's really no shock, as the Kraken have oddly played far better on the road, going 8-1 on the road so far this season. I just think there's too much value with the Kraken on the road at plus money, given what we've seen from them so far. So the Seattle Kraken money line is our full game side pick. The Capitals should create plenty of scoring chances against a Kraken defense that allows 3.16 goals per game, with Alexander Ovechkin, Dylan Strome, and the rest of the forward unit establishing a strong offensive zone presence and creating open shots with great puck movement. The Kraken, who have scored 30 goals in the last 7 games, should run up the score against a Capitals defense that allows 3 goals per game, with Andre Burakovsky, Jordan Eberle, Matthew Beniers, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the rush and creating open shots with great puck movement, while defensemen Vince Dunn and Justin Schultz pick apart the Capitals' defense from the point. The Capitals have struggled offensively, but considering how poorly the 2 defenses have played, I see this game being a high-scoring one, with both offenses stepping up. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Winnipeg Jets versus Chicago Blackhawks. The Winnipeg Jets will go on the road and take on the Chicago Blackhawks at United Center. The Jets have a 17-7-1 record. Chicago has a record of 7-14-4. Both teams faced each other twice this season, with Winnipeg winning both matchups. The Jets are 4-1 in their last 5 Friday games and 20-8 in their last 28 overall. The Blackhawks are 19-41 in their last 60 home games and 15-37 in their last 52 overall. The over is 6-2 in Jets' last 8 overall. The over is 7-3 in Blackhawks' last 10 overall. The Jets are 5-1 in the last 6 meetings in Chicago and 6-1 in the last 7 meetings. The favorite is 6-1 in the last 7 meetings. Winnipeg has had Chicago's number in recent matchups. The Jets are 7-3-0 in their last 10 matchups versus the Blackhawks. In the last 10 meetings between these 2 teams, Winnipeg averages 3.7 goals per game, and Chicago averages 2.5 goals per game. Winnipeg has already defeated Chicago twice this season. winning both games by 4 goals or more. Defense and goaltending are huge advantages for the Jets. Winnipeg ranks 4th in goals against per game and 17th in shots against per game. Chicago ranks 24th in goals against per game and 30th in shots against per game. The Blackhawks are struggling, losing 9 of their last 10 games. The Winnipeg Jets may be on the end of a back-to-back, but they're playing their best hockey of the season and run into a team they've beaten up on in recent meetings. The Chicago Blackhawks are well below average at both ends of the ice. The losses continue to pile up, and playing at home hasn't helped much. You can argue the Jets should be even bigger favorites, so the Winnipeg Jets money line is our full game side pick. The Blackhawks rank 31st in goals per game and 31st in shots per game. They scored 2 goals or less in 6 of the last 10 games. Goaltending has been very good for Winnipeg this season. The Jets rank 4th in goals against per game. Connor Hellebuyck has a record of 14-5-1 with a 2.24 goals against average and a .932 save percentage. Hellebuyck is 4th in goals against average, tied for 3rd in save percentage, and tied for 1st in shutouts among all goalies in the league. This will be a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Wild versus Edmonton Oilers. The Minnesota Wild face the Edmonton Oilers with both teams looking to improve in the Western Conference. The Wild have a 13-10-2 record and are in the middle of the Central Division, while the Oilers have a 15-12 record and are in 4th place in the Pacific Division. Both teams are looking to improve within their divisions and the Western Conference, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. The Wild are 38-18 in their last 56 Friday games and 4-1 in their last 5 overall. The Oilers are 4-1 in their last 5 home games and 5-2 in their last 7 overall. The over is 7-0 in Wild last 7 overall. The over is 6-1 in Oilers last 7 overall. The Wild are 17-4 in the last 21 meetings in Edmonton and 48-18 in the last 66 meetings. The favorite is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings. The Edmonton Oilers are the better team in this matchup and should be able to dominate here. The defense in the previous 3 games has shown this, as the Wild are giving up 4.7 goals per game while the Oilers are allowing 2.7 goals per game in that span. The ability to score is critical throughout the entire season, and the Oilers have shown that, as well as they are scoring more consistently and have a goalie needing an easier opponent in Jack Campbell, that should be able to do well here. The favorite is their last 7 games against each other. Both of these teams have been solid these last couple of weeks, but it's fair to say the Edmonton Oilers have been more consistent over the course of the season. The Oilers' defense is hit or miss, but their offense is one of the best in the league, and it usually shines bright on their home ice. This will be a fun game between 2 teams playing some of their best hockey, so the Edmonton Oilers money line is our full game side pick. With the inability to defend well lately, this total does not seem insurmountable. Minnesota is allowing 4.25 goals in their previous 4 games, while Edmonton is giving up 3.4 goals in their last 5 games played. Both teams have been good at scoring on the power play, as well as the Wild are scoring on 24.4% of their attempts, while the Oilers are converting on 29.6% of all their power plays. The over hit in 4 of their last 5 games against one another in Edmonton. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.